Last night, Dutch F-35 shot down the Russian drone on NATO territory in Poland. Please watch the Secretary General Mark Rutte talking about what happened last night.
Last night, numerous drones from Russia violated Polish airspace. Our air defenses were activated and successfully ensured the defense of NATO territory, as they are designed to do. Several allies were involved alongside Poland. This included Polish F-16s, Dutch F-35s, Italian AWACS, NATO multi-role tanker transport and German Patriots. I commend the pilots and all who contributed to this quick and skillful response. The North Atlantic Council met this morning and discussed the situation in light of Poland's request for consultations under Article 4 of the Washington Treaty. Allies expressed solidarity with Poland and denounced Russia's reckless behavior. A full assessment of the incident is ongoing. What is clear is that the violation last night is not an isolated incident. The Supreme Allied Commander will continue to actively manage our deterrence and defense posture along the entire eastern flank. Allies are resolved to defend every inch of Allied territory. We will closely monitor the situation along our eastern flank, our air defenses continually at the ready. This only reinforces the importance of NATO and the path to which allies agreed at our summit in The Hague earlier this year. We need to invest more in our defense, ramp up defense production, so we have what we need to deter and defend. And we need to continue to support Ukraine, whose security is interlinked with our own. And let me conclude by saying that Russia is waging a dangerous war of aggression against Ukraine that continually targets civilians and civilian infrastructure. Allies are determined to step up their support for Ukraine in the face of Russia's escalating campaign. With that, I'm willing to take one or two questions.
Secretary General, thank you very much. Andrew Gray from Reuters. Do you have any initial assessment of the intent behind this incident? Was it a deliberate attack, a deliberate incursion, or a mistake? And do you have any particular message for Russia, for President Putin, about this incident?
Yes, as I said, a full assessment is ongoing. But of course, whether it was intentionally or not, it is absolutely reckless. It is absolutely dangerous. But as I said, the full assessment is ongoing. And to Putin, I mean, my message is clear. Stop the war in Ukraine. Stop the escalating war, which he is now basically mounting on innocent civilians and civilian infrastructure. Stop violating Allied airspace and know that we stand ready. That we are vigilant and that we will defend every inch of NATO territory.
Well, one more if I may. Does this tell you anything about the state of NATO's air defences, particularly when it comes to drones, a relatively new threat? Does NATO need to do more to better protect against drones?
I think what we have seen last night was a very successful reaction by NATO and allies, including, of course, Poland itself, but also the Dutch and the Italians and the Germans, everybody involved. And I'm really impressed. So, of course, we always have to make sure that we are one step ahead. But I think last night showed that we are able to defend every inch of NATO territory, including, of course, its airspace. Thank you so much.
This is what happened last night in Poland, NATO. The Italian, Dutch, Polish airplanes F-16, F-35, Italian airplane and German Patriots took part in defending the NATO territory and shut down this Russian drone. And this is very important for German businesses, French businesses, Dutch businesses, French didn't participate. As in Poland, there are tons of German shops, thousands of Aldis, Lidls, French shops, 1,000 Auchan shops, 1,000 Carrefour shops, Intermarché shops, and also Shell, the Dutch company. That is in big part a Dutch company. Used to be Dutch in Netherlands, and other corporations like ING, the Dutch bank, and Philips, and many other companies in the Poland. Even we have many companies from Italy, and NATO is actually, as we can see, is determined to defend its companies, its land, its countries, as the Mark Rutte, the Secretary General, said, will defend every inch of the NATO territory. This is how it is now. Well, this is good news that this drone was shut down, but this is bad news that this drone entered the NATO territory, Poland. Ladies and gentlemen, this is all for now. Please subscribe, please hit the thumb button. I hope to see you soon again.